John here from thenailschool.co.uk. I'm just looking at these new range of colours that I've been given, and they are QLZ and Kaga. Now these are all gel polish, and they've got a really good colour range in the products. You get these colour charts here, as you can see here, with all colours on them, and there's one for the Kaga range, which comes in, it's like this box here, and then you've got the QLZ, which is in, which are sort of a different size in the bottle, and you've got again a coloured range here. Now there's over 160 colours available in the QLZ, which come in these little bottles, as you can see here. Now these bottles we've got here, we've got the base coat, top coat, colour coats as well, and they are in fact 7.5mm bottles, and you can see the bottle is very much shaped like the shellac bottles, so people will be familiar with this kind of bottle. Now your bottom line on your profit is so important when you're running a salon, but quite often it's difficult to break away from recognised brand names, and with this range of products they're trying to keep it just exclusive to salons, so it should be quite easy to introduce these into your salon selection of gel polishes. Now this one is, these are only $5.99 a bottle, so that is a big reduction on some of the major brand names, as you'll know. And all I would say is that really you just need to order some, try it out and see how you get on with it. Now that's the QLZ. Now the Kaga come in quite a fancy shaped bottle, and you see it's quite an unusual shaped bottle, but these in fact are 12mm bottles, and again you've got your base coat, your colour coats and your top coat, as we can see here. And I suppose these bottles could appeal to some people. What I like about these bottles is printed on the top here is in fact the colour reference, so you could reference up your sample sticks, and then you'd be able to just go straight to the colour that you want to use. The smaller bottles have a little sticker on them, so that's quite useful as well. It's better than it being on the bottom, which you often find. So these bottles here is a 12mm bottle, and this is 12mm bottle, yeah. This bottle here is a 12mm bottle, and this is $7.99 a bottle. So again, a really competitive price. They make themselves, Kaga and QLZ are Japanese, although they are manufactured in China, but like most things these days. But I think these, overall, what I can see here is a very nice range of products. I am going to try them out in a bit just to see how they work, but so far so good. Right, so I've got some samples here. I'm just going to put this base coat on. So we'll just apply the base coat to the sample. I'm going to pop that under the lights. 30 seconds. Let's get another one. So there's our base coat on there, and then we'll get a colour, give it a little bit of a shake. So obviously you've done all your nail prep as you would normally do it. See how this goes on. And like when you're applying gel polish, it's so important to just do a thin coat of polish. And just try to get it on as smooth as you can, with keeping your brush laid down. 30 seconds. Let's get this red one, give it a bit of a shake. And what I'm looking for here really is what the viscosity is like. Can't say that word. Viscosity is like, and because it's quite important to have a colour that sort of is quite dense when you're doing your applications, so you're not tempted to put it on thickly. That looks pretty good actually. Put that one under. So go back to our first one. Pop that under there. And I'm going to put a second coat on here. Get it on nice and smooth. Put that under. This red is definitely going on really, really nice. Just looking at this blue here, I do feel it needs a third coat. I am applying it over a see-through nail sample, so obviously your own nails are not see-through, so you would get more of a denser colour on there. And that's more than acceptable. Take it away. Put that under there. And then all I need to do is apply this top coat. I don't want the brush to catch the light really, because as you probably know, if anybody who's doing gel polish, your top coat brush can be affected by the light quite severely, and you will get this your brush setting in the light like that. Okay. So when that comes out, I'll have a quick look at it. Right, so let's see this. Right, I think it just needs a little bit longer, so I'm just going to give it another 30 seconds. I tend to put all top coats under for 60 seconds. Now the other range, which is the Kaga range, again imagine it's a very similar thing. So we've got our base coat here. This has got a bigger brush, which I quite like actually. I do like this brush on these. It's a bigger brush. Look at this. Right, so it's slightly sticky, so I'm just going to get some nail white liquid and give the wipe over. That's really nice, that is. Okay, that blue. Again, quite a deep blue, that's really nice as well. So that's the QLZ. So application is very easy to do, as you can see. Now the Kaga range, I say it comes in a bigger bottle and it's got a bigger brush. So let's give this a good shake. No, obviously the polishing here is the same as the other polish, it's just in a different bottle. Can't see any difference there. But it's a slightly bigger bottle. Some people might like the design of the bottle as well, with that kind of floral kind of look to it. Wow, this red goes on really, really well. Lovely coverage. Now, as you know, if you put too thick a coat, what will happen is the gel lamp will seal the top of the gel but leave it soft underneath, and of course that will cause your gel to lift off the nails. So that's why it's very important just to do thin coats so that you cure the gel all the way through and you don't get that softness underneath the hard shell of the gel that's been set on the top. Right, so that's got 2 coats on, I think that's plenty. So let's have a look at our top coat. I'll pop that in for the 60 seconds, which I normally put them in for. So you've got two ranges to pick from there, but basically I would imagine they are exactly the same, except you've got this in the bigger bottle with the bigger brush, and it's also got this fancy design of a bottle, which is quite, I didn't like it to begin with actually, but I quite like it now. It's rather smart, and it looks a little bit different as well. So there you have it. You've got the range of QLZ and Kaga, and I'm quite impressed, to be honest, with those. So if you want to order those, give them a try. I'll put the details on this video in the links box below. You can if you order them direct from the company, you'll be able to get them at the $5.99 price for the QLZ 7.3ml bottle. And what was the other price? The other price was $7.99 in the Kaga range, which is that fancy bottle. It's $7.99 for the 12ml bottle. So there we have it. Really nice, I think. Yeah, super. So there you have it. So if you want to buy this range of Kaga, K-A-G-A, or QLZ, then I'll put the details for you at the end of the video or in the inbox below, and then you can buy them direct from the suppliers. $5.99 and $7.99. Definitely a good buy. So, see you soon.